Gotcha.
The thing is, the guy's just like what? Does she owe him money? Why is he just chilling? So the lady that's in the car has two TikToks, part 1 and 2 I can't find, but 3 and 4 I think explain the law behind this.
The story time you guys have been waiting for. So me and my sister, we went to the bar, and we were taking pictures because we were on a rooftop bar, and the sun was going down. And he was like, a guy came up to us, and he was like, "Hey, can you take my picture?" And I was like, "Oh, sure." I said my sister can do it because she's better at taking photos. And he was like, "What are you guys drinking? Can I get you a drink?" And we're like, "Sure." And he was like, "Can I hang out with you guys?" We said, "Sure." A dumb thing we did, though, is he went inside to get us drinks, and we didn't go with him to see how the drinks were made. Like, that was dumb on our part, okay?
Did you just say that she accepted drinks from a random stranger and she didn't go to see the drinks being made? Was she drunk beforehand? What is she talking about? Why would she accept drinks from a stranger? Let alone not even there within the vicinity to see the drink being made, and you don't know what concoction he's putting in there. He's sprinkling fairy dust in there, and then he's handing you the drink saying, "Have a good night." That's crazy work. And the sister didn't even say anything as well. Yo, man, come on, bruh.
And, but he came back, and we had a normal conversation. We talked about, like, school, like, are we from here? And then we talked about work and just kind of normal. And then we said, we're going to go to another bar. You can come with us, you know. And so he came with us, same thing over there, like normal conversation. And then after the bar, that's when he started getting handsy with my sister and I. My sister was kind of like, "Don't touch me," like, "No." And I was like, more like, whatever, you know. I should have been more stern. But then we were like, we're going to walk around, like walk in a circle, and then we're going to go to the parking garage where we parked. And so we did that, and then we walked to the parking garage, and we're like, "Okay, so how are you going to get home?" And he showed me his phone. His phone was dead. So we're like, so he was like, "Can I go home with you guys?" And we're like, "No, we just met you, but we can help you call an Uber." So we did. I called him an Uber, but he was just like, "Oh, can I just sober up at your house, or can you take me, or like, can I just sober up at your house?" He didn't want us to take him home. He didn't want to go home, and we said no. Anyways, so I was like, "You need to go upstairs so the Uber can get you because we're in the parking garage." And he wouldn't. Like the other video, we kept talking. We should have just went back in the car right away. We finally went in the car. My sister went to pay for the ticket, and it didn't take her card for some reason. And once we find out that it wasn't taking our card, he was already right by our window. And so she rolled.
The amount of flags there, I don't know whether I'm at a parade or Formula One race. And I'm just like, yo, listen, she should have just ran his ass over. Now, the thing is, I know, obviously, you can't do that. But I'm thinking, listen, why is the guy next on the window? Move. Well, that's the problem right there. You thought he was a friend. You don't know this bloke. You don't know him from Tom, Dick, and Harry, and you accept him random drinks. That's the thing. When humans all react different to alcohol, some people get more chilled out. Some people become more, their reactions slow down. Some become more aggressive. I used to work with someone that said when they drink, they get more aggressive and want to fight. I said, listen, I'm never going out on a night out with you ever. I said that to them. I was like, they asked me one time at work. They were like, "Oh, how are you like when you drink?" I said, I don't drink often. It's like if I'd go out or meet up with friends, cool, have a little drink. But I said, I just find stuff funnier, and I'm just like always laughing. That's not my personality anyway, and my friends can vouch for that. Well, he was like, "Oh, when I drink, I get angrier." I'm thinking, who the hell does this guy think he is? The Incredible Hulk? He's like, yeah, he gets angrier and like he wants to fight. I'm like, you want to fight? I'm like, why don't you just go and do boxing then? But he's like, nah, like if he's in the club or bar and someone bar just past him, like a guy, he wants to square up. I thought, fuck, listen, I'm not going out on a night out with you ever. I said it to him. I'm like, you're crazy, bro. I said, you're crazy. Like, I was like, how does that happen? Because when you drink alcohol, your reactions become slower naturally. You might be, more forgetful, but he want to throw hands.
The parking meter wasn't taking our card. It said it was offline or something, and then he was right at our window, so we didn't want to roll down the window again because we didn't know what he was capable of. We thought he was a nice guy, but he was drunk, and we didn't want to deal with it. Okay, I called my friend, and showed her what happened, or it was on FaceTime, and she was like, just call the police. And so we're like, okay. So we called the police, and the dispatcher stayed on the phone with me. We kind of drove around the parking garage, and he was still following us at every point, and we're like, okay. And he wasn't just like knocking on the window and stuff. Like, he was trying to open our door. Like, he was knocking on the window and he was trying to open our door. And then we went on the phone with the dispatcher. The police had a hard time finding us because we were in a parking garage, and there was many parking garages. We tried our best to describe where we were. We went over to the back to the meter, so the police can be easily find us. And when we parked, I guess the car door, the car locks, unlocked for some reason, and he actually opened the door. I used all my strength and I closed it. And finally, the police came, and we're like, they talked to him, and they said, what do you want us to do? Like, we're like, we don't care. Like, we just want to go home safely. And so they let us. They took our IDs and they let us drive home. And he actually got arrested. So, yeah. And that's about it. I don't know if there was any more questions that I haven't answered on the comments already. If there's any more questions, just comment, but it's pretty straightforward. Like, yeah, there's some different things that we could have done, but yeah, like, we didn't think anything of it. He seemed like a cool guy. Like, we thought he was like a friend. Like,
Annie, that's her name, Annie. Annie, are you okay? I don't know whether Annie's okay, man, because her and her sister are making some really weird decisions right out the gate. He's obviously being weird because he's following them to the underground car park. But yeah, obviously he got arrested. But man, that's why I needed part 1 and 2. I need the whole law. I can't give the full opinion, and I've only got part 3 and 4. But I think 1 and 2 got deleted, so I don't know.